Hi guys, Deluded Guna. Bayern Munich 5, Arsenal 1. Season just gets worse and worse and funnier, and you just can't write this. Even for Arsenal, how we've been for years, you just can't make this up anymore. The most optimistic of Arsenal fans did not expect to beat Bayern Munich, but at the very minimum, speaking for myself, some commitment, some heart, some showmanship. It's Champions League. It doesn't get any bigger than this. If you can't G yourself up for this, then you might as well go home. Maybe if we could get an away goal, if we could surprise them and beat them, we give ourselves something to cheer at the home game. Like I said, we're not expected to win, so we have nothing to lose. We have everything to gain. More encouragingly, players like Ribéry are out injured. Boateng's out injured. There was question marks as to Alonso's fully fit. Players like that on our front. There was question marks as to who we would play, how we would set out. When I saw the side, I was encouraged. I mean, I've always said Wenger needs to play like that more. The side he set out looked promising. Granted, I wanted to see Welbeck, and I did have question marks over Xhaka, match sharpness-wise, but, I mean, I don't work with the guy. I'm not as qualified as Wenger. He sees him every day. Granted, to start, I like the side. It looked like clearly we were going into this to concede possession. We didn't expect to dominate possession, but what we did expect, based on how we set up and how everybody could see, to be decisive in play, possession's overrated. We just needed to be decisive, to get something, come away with it from something in this game, to be smart with possession, to be solid defensively, to be compact, things like that. So going into the game, we started off the slower of the sides. There was no for the man in possession. There was no options. We was giving away the ball cheaply. Gibbs and Koscielny were guilty of that. We just looked nervous. Similar to the City game, we respected Bayern Munich way too much. Just sat off and sat off. We had joy when we pressed them high up the field and forced them to make long balls, but we didn't do that enough. And Thiago, man of the match in my opinion, freedom of the park, freedom to roam, freedom to do whatever he wanted, and they deserved their goal in the 11th minute. Robin, everybody knows about Robin. He gave us warnings before. Cutting in too easy allows him to come off. Shit, reminiscent on Hazard's goal. Let's Coquelin lets him come in too easily. I think Gibbs was there, and you could even make a case for Koscielny. Lets Robin come in. Robin makes no mistake. Slots from a great range. Ospina, nothing he can do. Great shot. Can't blame the keeper. 1-0, and it's important how we react. I did think our heads kind of went low when they scored. But as the game went on, there was encouraging signs. You started to see Oxlade fly forward, Bellerin fly forward. You saw Ozil in patches. Alexis was isolated, but he was trying. So you know how Alexis is. Awobi was getting involved. So there was flashes of opportunities. You was thinking we're going into half-time at 1-1. I mean at 1-0, sorry. And we shouldn't be at this. We were respecting them too much. The goal came, granted in ridiculous circumstances. Lewandowski unlucky. He's a striker in a defensive position, no awareness. Fouls Koscielny. Alexis steps up for the penalty, makes a hash of it, eventually finishes it. Testament to the guy. Composure. Give the guy whatever deal he wants. 1-1. The script probably gets ripped up at halftime, and we change what we say. If I'm going into halftime, I was planning on 1-0. Going there with 1-1. Wait, just to touch up on that, when we went 1-0 and 1-1, when it was 1-1, sorry, we were matching them. It wasn't like we was playing Bayern Munich. It was like we was playing any other Premier League game. We was attacking. We was having options. Like I said, Oxlade was flying forward. Xhaka and Ozil probably should have scored in the latter stages of the second and first half. Two excellent chances by both. But yeah, we go into half time at 1-1. It's fine. Bayern Munich, we probably take this. We probably didn't even expect to be here. Better circumstances. And like I keep telling people, I hate to be right. It's important which Arsenal turns up in the second half. Reminiscent of City, I keep saying this. When we went into halftime in a decent position, what happens? Basically capitulate. I believe it was correct me if I'm wrong, 53rd minute. Robin and Lahm, who were great all game in the first half. They had a lot. Bayern Munich had a lot of joy down our right. Just Gibbs is backing off and backing off. Granted, his man is not defending with him. He has no choice but to leave a runner. Robin plays it to Lahm. Lahm crosses it in. Lewandowski, food and water for the guy. Finishes 2-1. And the floodgates are probably going to open. In this period, Koscielny, I believe, got injured. We conceded again. 2 minutes, I believe, like 2 minutes later. Thiago, lovely little ball from Alonso to Lewandowski. Flick from Lewandowski. Thiago finishes. Great, wonderful team goal. And then I think we conceded another goal. Thiago again, schoolboy defending, lack of courage and confidence when we're heading out. We can't clear our lines. You can't win anything like this. Thiago deflected shot scores, and we can see from Koscielny going off and Gav coming on. Every Arsenal fan could see it. We're playing in the Champions League, highest club competition, where concentrations have to be at the optimum and the highest level. We concede 3 goals in 10 minutes. I believe there was a point where it was 3 goals in 2 minutes. What kind of nonsense? Regardless of Koscielny coming off, what does that say about us? What does that say about us? I believe, I can't even, I'm not even too sure where I am at this period. I think it's 4-1. Bear with me, guys. Muller came on, made it 5-1. Let's just not get into it. We haven't, what is going on? This is what I mean about Wenger. I love you, Arsene Wenger, but you might have to step down because you're not getting a reaction. There's no reaction from the boys. I mean, Champions League, biggest stage of them all. You shouldn't have to tell them of the importance. What is going on? To capitulate away from home and to do that to the fans that travelled is just not on. What is that? 5-1. Like, what is going on? It's becoming a joke. We all expected to lose. Let's not get it wrong. But to lose like that, especially after having such a good half towards the end of the first half at 1-1, something out of the game. Where's the game management? We can say Koscielny coming off dictated the course of the game, but where are the other leaders? And this is, Ospina was a man of the match for us. I'm not saying Ospina shouldn't have started, but this is why I say things like Czech should start, because you need some sort of leaders, because you just need something. Something needs to change at our club, because from the more experienced to the young players, they all look clueless. Like I said, it's Champions League, it's away from home. Where is the courage? We were in a better position than we would probably calculate that we're going to find ourselves. So for that to happen, Wenger might have to go, because there's just not a reaction from the boys. I find myself in every video saying this is becoming a broken record now. Schoolboy defending, lack of courage, sitting off too much in periods, not turning up. And what annoys me more, final note, people, what annoys me more is when these boys come out and say, yeah, we're focused on Twitter, we're ready, we know what we need to do. Mustafi tweeted that, Ozil tweeted that. A lot of, what is going on? This is what I say about they want to win, they won't die to win. If you don't want to die to win, you shouldn't be at this club, because this is ridiculous now. Where is our season? Where is our season? We now find ourselves, I believe it's either the weekend or Monday, we find ourselves playing Sutton. I've got nothing else to say, people. Deluded Gooner, I'm signing out. Thank you for watching.